Alright everyone, how's it going? Today I'm beginning another session of Persona 5, and I got a good recommendation about what to do in this episode right off the bat. So it looks like the best option to do on Sunday is to go see the politician. Because he's... Oh, and actually, Sunday nights, aren't those also the same nights where we get the smoothie? So there's actually two things to do. Okay, let me do that as well. Actually, you know what, there's a couple of things I should probably do before we officially start beginning all the events that past time. I want to check the plant, make sure that's good. Let me run over here real quick. It's still healthy. Hey, Phantomista, how's it going? Don't have any DVDs. Okay. I'm gonna check the vending machines too, because those might have restocked. I'm not sure. I think it might have been a while before we checked. And yeah, the politician's also a free rank up, so we don't have to worry about the personas or anything too. Oh, it's this way. Just mind the people sitting on the ground. Did they restock? No, they're still sold out. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I checked. I think they might restock on Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So right, the underground walkway, I believe. And this is usually good for a free rank as well, right?
Welcome.
So what does this one help out with? Charm. Okay, let's do it. A helpful tip would be to learn your confidant schedules. So, right now, I know about the politician, obviously, since you just told me. He's always Sunday. I'm trying to think, are any of the other ones on a specific schedule? I do notice that the doctor's only around every so often, but I don't know if it's really tied into anything or not, or if it's just maybe each week she has a new thing for you to take. Nice chugging, that's how you do it. It seems like Anne and Ryuji you could do pretty much whenever you want. Mishima's all days. Yeah, it seems like most of them are all days, but there's a couple of them that definitely do seem to not be available at certain times. Alrighty. Actually, I think the doctor's... I mean, not the doctor, the politician. We just have to go up the stairs here, right? I think that's where he is. Oh. Someone just ranting about the phantom thieves. Yeah, I think this is the area where the politician is. Yeah, right to the side. There's someone arguing here, it looks like. Anything else before I talk to him? Sometimes there's people protesting around here. Man, what gives? First I left a teacher, now a bullshit con artist. Society sucks. I can't take it anymore, man. Guess I gotta change the world myself, buddy. Bold, and just what do you hope to accomplish? Partying as hard as I can at the club, my dude. Oh yeah. Wow. What a cool dude, man. Alright, so let's see the politician. Now, I'm not sure. This is apparently a free rank up every time, so I guess that means our answers to him don't really matter too much. Well, actually, I think the last time we talked to him, didn't we get some points by deciding certain things? Well, we'll see in a second, I guess. Many of you suffered greatly from this distorted world of disparity. Please know that you can direct your criticisms and outrage at me. I, Torinosuke Yoshida, will someday find a way to address your concerns in Nagata-cho.
Good evening.
Oh, morning, Kun. How's your schoolwork? I'm about to give a speech. Do you think you could help me with it? I feel more confident when you're around. You're Bondel Grossen. The answers don't matter for him. Okay. Yeah, I think they do show certain points, but I don't think it really matters. I think that's the case with him. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna help out Yoshida? Yeah, sure.
Let's say we head on over.
Well, let's do it.
Everyone.
That you possess free will does not mean that you can always do as you please. To make your decisions based simply on loss and gain is to act like a heartless machine. Look at this guy standing up to the side, he looks very angry. To the left here, the reason so few people care about their fellow man is because so few have the energy to do so. The politicians have fallen short of our goal to change society. We need your support more than ever. That approach isn't gonna work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the hearts and minds of the people. Again, what I'd like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matu... Oh god, how do I say this name? Matsushita. Matsushita. Yes, I think that's how you say it. It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh? You have a high schooler volunteering for you, huh? My, times have changed. Oh, he's on the diet, I see. Do you know about the Kuramoto children? Did he tell us about this? He told us about some of his scandals. I don't think I remember this one. I might just be forgetful. Say no and I don't care. Haha, well at least you're honest, kid. I was a member of the Kuramoto children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change going from a pro wrestler to a diet member. Whoa, really? He went from a wrestler to a member of the diet. It's pretty crazy. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit when I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for the both of us.
No.
You made a great comeback though. You're truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the campaign trail. Oh, there's no need for false praise to impress the boy here. Yoshida is well informed about the inner workings of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. However, I suggest you only do as he says and not as he does if you want to become a diet member.
Hmm?
And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know why. Huh, I actually expect this guy to be much more hostile, but actually he seems somewhat decent? I'm not sure. It's kind of like a veiled shade he's throwing there. You really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You've got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as no good Torah.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. Heh, it's been a while since I've heard one of your grandiose speeches. Morning-kun, was it? Tell me what about Yoshida drew you in. Speaking skills, it's hard to say. I think his message more than anything. He's trying to get the politicians to be honest and to actually work for the people. Morning-kun. You address matters quite directly for a young person. It seems you've been taught well.
You're right.
I intend to teach him everything I know. That's what we agreed on. Our bond's growing deeper, yay. Even though the decisions don't really matter. Fundraising, we could ask for large amounts of money during negotiations. Ooh, sweet. I could really start shaking down the enemies. And actually, we do need a lot of money because we can now buy the expensive items at the clinic. I think we have the discount now. By the way, how are things between you and Old Man Kuramoto?
Yes.
We're still not on speaking terms. There's something I'd like to get your opinion on, so I'll be in touch. Very well. Oh, that reminds me. You may still distrust me because of what happened with the missing party funds, but I'm not the only one who pointed the finger at you. That's all I'm gonna say. Huh. Why have to mention that? My apologies, that's all for today.
Well,
So
then,
someone
I'll
else
see you again.
besides that guy was responsible for getting him thrown out of the party. Interesting. I wonder if it's all going to tie into the other politician we saw, like that major bad guy. Howie Mandel or Pitbull, depending on which one you want to go with.
Hi.
Ah, look who we see again. Fancy seeing you here. I didn't think we used the same station. Meeting here must be fate, or you're following us. More likely. How are you doing? Not too bad. That's a
Yes.
good response. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I suppose I suppose it is best to simply be yourself and say what you think. You've given me much to consider. Just from answering your question? Okay. If it's too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? Well, I get the feeling you're going to either way.
Kids these days.
It's gonna be a promising class when it starts out with that. Oh, kids these days. Oh, I'm sure it will be. His case had the, his briefcase had the letter A on it, yes. I guess his first name? Or maybe something else. But what I gave them was a bona fide Japanese banknote. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who Hirobumi Ito is. Oh god, he's gonna ask me. I don't know who that is. I shudder to think that these will be people shouldering Japan's economy. Well, I'm not going to be, so don't worry about that. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz just to make sure. Hey, morning.
You know it, right?
Paper money is issued by the Bank of Japan, but who issues the coins? They're actually issued by different sources? That's pretty weird. The Children's Bank? I have no idea on this. No, right now Jeff is saying something in the chat. Let me read it. Hey Try, I'm also gonna shoot you this your way, because you won't find out till later. Some of the confidants have a social stat checkpoint, meaning you won't rank up with them if a certain social stat isn't high enough. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Will the game tell me though, before that happens? Like, oh, if you hang out with this person, it's not gonna mean anything because your stat's not high enough. I'm just gonna cheat. I would assume it would be the Bank of Japan as well, because why would it be by a different source? But it might be something like the government or something. The government, okay. I thought it might be a trick question like that. Alright, so it's the government.
Exactly.
That's right. Unlike paper money, coins are issued by the government. Originally, the government made both coins and paper money. However, with the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. That's why you just don't simply print money. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since. That's pretty interesting though, the government can still print coins, or, press them or whatever. Hey, did you know that? I had no idea. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kinda surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's gonna glare at us.
Nice going.
You must be really smart to be able to answer questions like that. If you say so, we're only cheating, Morgana. Don't be too impressed.
All right.
Coins, which don't have as much of an effect on the economy, are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. Well, see, basically it's called the whole government morons. That's pretty funny. Being able to get as much money as you want whenever you want it. I hope the next palace is somewhere awesome like that. Who knows, maybe it will be. We're still not sure yet who that guy was that we're targeting, so it could be a bank. In fact, I'd be surprised if a bank wasn't one of the places we go to eventually. Oh good, you haven't gone home yet. Ooh, what's this about?
Listen.
Look who I have up on the board now. Nijima-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. What? What is this about? Nijima? Isn't that... Hold on, I know that name, Nijima. Who is Nijima? And oh my god, I'm just looking at the name. There's two I's, a J, and an I, and they all have those dots over them for the letters, obviously. It's so funny looking. Nijima? Who is Nijima? I don't remember. Oh, that's her last name. Okay. Makoto Nijima. Yes. Student council room is on the 3rd floor next to the library. Got it? Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever. Aw,
Hey.
poor Kawakami. Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want? I don't know, let's check out the drawing first, of course. Everyone here's getting on the Akechi bandwagon. They even gave him all those nice sparkles. I wonder how his approval rating is. What are you guys talking about? The rainy season? Yeah, I think we found that by accident one time. Alright, where's the student council room? Another room for me to try to find and get lost in the attempt to manage our way through the school. It's definitely not this way, but I don't mind exploring a little bit first. Probably down this hall, if I had to guess. What's the newspaper girl say? So next to the library on the 3rd floor. What did you do? Oh, that's convenient. They actually told us for once. I wonder if I can do anything else before we go there. They'll probably make me. Let's see. If I try to leave, what will they say? I can still travel around. Maybe it's because it's somewhere else inside the school. Alright, let's just go over and see what happens. I think it's down this way. What is this? Is this the library? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see what happens. Talk to the guy real quick. You're the one everyone's been talking about. Our president wants a word with you. Don't cause her any trouble. Oh, we'll see about that. It's up to her. This is the student council room. What were we called here for? This is rather strange. Rather strange indeed.
Ah, earlier than expected.
Well, what do you think we are? Some kind of slacker or something?
Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents?
Oh no, this is not gonna be good. And hey, Skunk Doodle, welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it.
Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things.
But do you have any way to prove it?
Have a listen.
I knew this was gonna happen eventually. She recorded us when we were talking.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
And of course it was Ryuji. What a shock.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
What could all this mean?
Clearly we were just joking. There's no other evidence to point it to us.
We
Well,
screwed up.
except for the fact that we have Yusuke on our side, and that's an awfully big coincidence. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen eventually. They kept talking loudly about it. I've been yelling about it for like the past 20 parts or whatever.
Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it?
I love how like now we're recounting our story to, like in the present time, we're telling all this to her sister while being interrogated, and now we're being interrogated by her in this point in time. Just kind of funny. Oh man. How can we play this with her? She's really caught us here. Jump out the window. How we did it? Yeah, and ask the culprits. Why don't you do that?
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you?
Yeah.
I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
That's very circumstantial.
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
I'd also be more concerned. Hey, at least we're not on the recording. She only has Ryuji and Ann. Can't trace it back to us. But I'd be more concerned about Akechi learning about this than the police, actually.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us.
Really? That's awfully suspicious. Why?
You'll tell me, won't you?
Ooh, what a dilemma. Is she lying? She has to be lying. Why would she just keep it to herself? Unless maybe she wants to use it for herself. Maybe she'd be interested in helping us. Let me think about it for a second.
I believe that time would just be wasted.
Oh, come on. Don't be so harsh. Hold on. We need to call our lawyer.
Go ahead.
Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
Ryuji, you have no idea how mad I am at you right now. Shut the hell up.
That idiot!
What an idiot indeed.
As
He
loud
just
as
hangs up on him
always,
right away.
But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I just don't know what to do with Ryuji anymore. Someone needs to put something over his mouth, just like duct tape his mouth shut.
I guess it can't be helped now.
God damn, Ryuji.
Oh,
Yeah, oh indeed.
Here?
is that girl a friend of yours?
Did we have it on speakerphone? I don't know, I wouldn't put it past Ryuji to be that loud, actually.
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame?
Yeah, it's incredibly suspicious. I don't know how we're gonna get this off us.
I wanted
It's
to ask
really
you
a bad
all
situation.
about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Yeah, we heard it before. Stop rubbing it in.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment.
Yeah, funny how that works, doesn't it?
Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
She has to realize, I think. She seemed annoyed at the principal before.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
There we go, okay, so maybe we can convince her.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
Oh, we are so lucky.
She wants to make a deal. There
A
is
contract,
someone whose
maybe.
heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet.
I am curious who it's gonna be. I mean, I would assume it'd be the next person we saw in the flashback or flash forward.
Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof.
Did Makoto know what was happening with Kamoshida? It's an interesting question. I don't know if she knew for sure, like all the details, but she seemed to know that he was being abusive towards the students. And she was annoyed at the principal for covering it up. So I think, yeah, she did know on some level, but I don't know if she knew all the details.
Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
This is turning into a real pain.
I don't know, maybe I'm being naive, but I kind of trust her. I don't have a reason to doubt her. I don't think, other than her sister.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were.
Yeah, you haven't been taking part in this for like 2 months now, Ryuji. Come on, you should know more than anyone.
Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
What? It's not just because she's cute, I think she's, somewhat trustworthy. I believe. I think she is frustrated with her position, how she can't really do anything to change what's going on at the school. So maybe she'd be in favor of our way of changing things. If we can convince her, that is.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
I love how Morgana just calls me this guy.
And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad.
It's a bit more than your bad, Ryuji.
So,
But still.
we doing this?
No sense whining about it now. Yeah, we have to. What else do we have?
All right, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
Ha, back to the rooftop. Good
What about
times.
me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
I guess you could, but I don't think you're strictly needed.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
I don't know if she's scheming anything in particular. She wants to change someone's heart. I guess that's scheming. But we don't know who it is just yet. I'm so effing pissed. Do we just gotta do what she says? Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would want to change. Doesn't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? Yeah, I wonder who it is. I'm curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. Then there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. That could be debated.
Hey!
Be careful. She's a shrewd one. We best be prepared for anything.
Nice!
Alright, so I guess we could go there right now. But we might also have a chance to look about town for a little bit. Sky hasn't cleared up yet. It's still rainy. Okay. Nothing too important there. I love how the song plays a little differently when it's rainy. It's a little bit more, slow, quiet. There's someone whose heart she wants to change. Just what's that girl up to?
Hey!
Oh, it's sleep time, okay. Because it was rainy, I thought it was still daytime. Scolded once again. Alright, before we go to sleep, I'm just gonna...
I'll just add this.
have to get used to this again. That's how we say it, okay. Alright. Let's go to sleep. I said, sleep. There we go. Since things just got to this point, we'll have to prepare ourselves and deal with it. I've got a job you could do. What's this about? With the Phantom Thieves forums, people said they made a request there and it got granted. Come on, pay up. You understand the position you're in, right? What is going on there? Someone's getting shaken down over there. If we get rid of the cat, we could have more free time. But poor Morgana. What would we do then? Almost at 20%. Kind of.
Hey!
Oh, it's you again. I forget your name, but yeah, you're the, reporter girl. Hey, it's you. Morning. Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright. Yeah, what about your job? Or maybe she was doing it at nighttime.
Nope.
I pulled an all-nighter. Journalist Ichiko Oya works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Oh, wow. That is pretty intense. A mafia boss, really.
Mafia?
That is really escalating things from what we've been used to.
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want.
I have to say, I wasn't looking at the screen when she was reading her last line before this, and when she said phishing scam, I thought she meant like the fishing industry or something. So I was confused for a second, like, what?
They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
So is that something happening to her family? Or maybe it's something to do with the principal. He seems almost like a mafia kind of guy.
It appears that their victims include some of our
He is
students.
Kingpin after all.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows.
Well, that's not good.
The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves.
Taunting us.
Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Damn.
Can't you say something witty back at her?
What kind of witty thing would come back from this? Well... something witty. We'll try.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, we just had
The main
to.
hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have.
This really isn't too much to go on. I think the only thing we could try to do is maybe if we could find one of the other mafia people that are an underling, or maybe one of the lesser bosses, and confront them in mementos. May they be willing to tell us the identity of the boss.
You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
Wow. Okay. That's a pretty tight deadline.
I hope you don't let me down.
Hope not either.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
Yeah, let him know the good news. I wonder what the Sai's reaction is gonna be, knowing that her sister was involved as well.
The student council president from Chujin Academy?
Oh shit, here we go.
Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business?
Yeah, you never noticed? She was your sister.
Why would Makoto?
Oh, she's finally thrown off balance. Look at this.
Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity.
Oh, come on. It's not about that.
Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
All right, this could be a long story then. Yeah, it's funny how they say it's the Mafia, not the Yakuza.
I'm so mad.
I wonder if it's one of two reasons. One, maybe it's the translation. They translate it from Yakuza to Mafia in the game. Or maybe two, maybe the developers didn't want to piss off the Yakuza, so they just said Mafia to avoid any controversy. I don't know.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target.
But it would be pretty funny if they didn't think that Americans would realize what Yakuza were. Because that's fairly well known, even to, I think, foreigners. But yeah, and there's like other things in this game which I think are more like niche to Japanese culture, and they didn't really translate those. So, yeah, it's kind of strange.
This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Right. That might make people believe in us.
Perhaps. Maybe we'll get a few more approval points at least.
I get it. That means even a Ketchy'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves.
Let's not get our hopes up too much.
What do you say, leader?
Yeah, it's definitely a chance we could prove our justice. But yeah, why not go for the full experience and just say Yakuza? The only thing I think of, maybe, I don't know how things are in Japan with the Yakuza. Maybe it's like kind of sketchy to say it in the game. Like, I don't know if portraying the Yakuza in a game will like get you in trouble or something. That could be it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really aware of our Japanese particularities or whatever.
Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time.
No, we can't.
I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
I wonder if that means there'll be a shorter type of palace since it's only 14 days for this one. I think the other one was slightly more. Like maybe it was 18?
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net. That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
And actually, I have to say, this one's even more difficult because we haven't even been to the palace yet and we have a deadline. In this case, we have to track down the person, find out their name, the location of their metaverse world, and then do all this palace stuff as well. So this is gonna be a hell of a challenge.
I'll back you up.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
Okay.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find something new.
Hey,
Could I have a moment? Yeah, of course. Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayori. So if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you. That's fine. So Jiro likes you anyway, so you can chat with him.
indeed.
Ah, the Sayori. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. Try. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. Yeah, what is it? To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, those struggles came to pass on each occasion. Man, I don't know if I could really help you out if you're like in a artistic funk or whatever you'd call it. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I'm trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Yeah, there we go.
To tell the truth,
Are you aware that I am attending Kosai on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired, when I desired. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I want nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayori in my own work. Yet what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore. Yeah, you're being too tough on yourself, man. I think it's both, but particularly that.
Jeez.
It seems I got somewhat carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I'm so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Wow, he's really taking this seriously. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Try. Please look over there at the Sayori. Her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What then is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank though, I am unsure of how to do so. Try. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence I believe you of all people may be able to bring me closer to the truth. I mean, how could we not? We have to help Yusuke. We need to get closer to him too. It's probably going to be part of the hangouts we do with him.
I'm in your debt.
You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep into an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches.
See you.
I look forward to speaking about this again. I walked Yusuke to the station. Nice.
Rain, huh?
I hate the rain. It always brings me down. So I checked online, and people are talking about it all over. Now, in my expert opinion, was this Lita of Class 2D is guilty? Oh, it's someone's name. I wasn't sure what that was at first. You mean Ida-kun from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly, he's been spending money left and right recently. Oh, he might be part of the mafia then. Said it's because of some part-time job he got. I see. That may very well be worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it, Anne? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. I love how we always send Anne out as the bait. Although I've rarely talked to Ida-kun before, and I have no idea if that's how you say his name. I'll be counting on you to to back me up if something happens, Try. Yeah, we'll go there with you. Why not? Thanks, that's a huge help. I'm hoping for some great things this time from... how do you say her name? Takamaki. I forgot how you say her name. They say it differently, but I can't remember. World-class, wonderful acting. Oh god, yeah, her acting last time. Takamaki. I think it was Takamaki. Takamaki, yeah. Shut it. I hope this will get us closer to their so-called bosses. I leave this Ida to you two, and have high hopes for your acting as well, Anne. You're both missing the point.
Hey!
Is it true that Ida's guilty? Well, we'll need to dig up some more dirt the first thing in the morning. Wow, 14 days. Such a short period of time. I wonder if he'll be okay.